The video begins with a column of shimmering, multicolored particles, moving downward against a black background. Then the scene shifts, revealing the words hope, transformation, integrity, and unity on screen. The video then transitions again, displaying the letters MIABS in large, shimmering letters over a mosaic of shattered, multicolored glass against a black background. The text, "Live the life you want," appears.
Hope, transformation, integrity, and unity. Live the life you want.
Welcome back to the second installment of the MIABS Mosaic monthly wrap-up. I'm Danielle Agajan, your treasurer, and I am so excited to bring everything to you that happened in the month of February, in case you missed it. As you know, it's been a very short month, but MIABS has been going strong, and you wouldn't believe it was the shortest month of the year with the way that we've just kept this ball rolling. It's been very, very cold again. We all got spoiled in Michigan with the warm weather, and I know that it's just come to an end. So if you're cold, grab yourself a comfy sweater or a throw blanket, a beverage of your choice, your favorite snack, and let's get started. As you know, the end of January wrapped up with Washington's seminar. And for those of us that lived in the path of Winter Storm Fern, she was not very kind. Because of that, unfortunately, none of our representatives from Michigan made it to the seminar. However, cold doesn't stop us, doesn't extinguish our flame. So, of course, we had people working behind the scenes, contacting our representatives, getting on Zoom lines, and making things happen, letting everyone know that we were not going to stop fighting for the rights of all blind people across the United States. So if you haven't seen it yet, our president was able to get a behind-the-scenes look, an exclusive with Donna Posant, the vice president of the affiliate. He had an interview with her, and that is up on our YouTube page. Make sure you check it out. It's definitely something you don't want to miss. Going forward, Jeff is going to have meetings, committee meetings monthly, where he meets up and hears your concerns. We want to push the advocacy within our division. So we're going to keep moving onwards and upwards. If you have anything that you think we should be working on as a division or something you're facing personally, please do not miss those advocacy meetings. We would love to hear what you have to say, and just keep pushing forward to making sure that every blind person in the United States is getting what they need, especially within our own division. After President Crouch, Riley Letterman showed up on the second week, and she discussed everything membership and virtual event based. Now, as you all may know, if you don't know, then this is your first time hearing, Riley did step down from being vice president. She realized that she just had a lot on her plate between being a freshman at WMU with a very ambitious caseload as far as what she's trying to accomplish with her degrees. Being a NABS representative and being on the affiliate board, she realized she did not have the bandwidth or the time to set aside to make sure that this active division was doing everything that they needed to do. And so she made the very unselfish choice to step down and allow someone else to step in and step up. So keep your ears and eyes peeled for what's coming as far as that's concerned. She also discussed the fact that the virtual event she had planned for February did hit quite a bit of snags when she sent out the packets, but she was able to finally get that done yesterday evening with a group of us. I was there. I thought I was gonna be able to make the coaster. It didn't turn out so well, but it was still a really good time. If you missed it, Riley is going to be making a tutorial, so to speak, a video tutorial, as well as a written up tutorial so that she can get that out to the masses. We're going to place it on all of our social medias. So if you did miss it, don't worry, you're still going to be able to make your craft. We will get that to you as soon as possible. Riley did mention before stepping down that she planned on having virtual events monthly, and we want to make sure our membership is aware we're not going to break that promise. We are going to do our very best to keep that promise moving forward. So I will definitely be reaching out and letting everyone know what our next virtual event is going to be as soon as it is in the works. Keep your ears peeled, check the listservs, check all of our social medias, and listen in on our meetings because we will have something in the month of March and moving forward. It's going to be a little tricky because, as you all know, March is Midwest Seminar, and that is quickly approaching. We will talk about that a little bit more. After that was communications with Secretary Stephen. He and Sean Williams got to have their very first tech talk, and it was an exciting night. They talked about everything old school tech based. And when I tell you the people that showed up in that meeting had a blast, it was like nostalgic, walking down memory lane. We had a really good conversation. It was live streamed to Kick. It was our very first time, and it went really well. We actually had some non-NFB people join in on the conversation. We had it actually bridged the gap between tech and advocacy because we got a lot of questions about how does that work for you as a blind person, and how do you think it could be better, and what can we do? And it was just a very, very interesting and fun environment for all. Make sure you don't miss out on the next Tech Talk when they will be talking about PC and app-based games for your phone and the PC. I believe Steven is going to be covering the PC end, and Sean is going to be covering the phone app end of things. So that should be interesting. We also have some things in the works for down the line where they will be testing out some tech and giving you their opinions on them and the best applications to use them for. Finally, that brought us to my week, which is the week of fundraising. As you know, we're still working on the auction. It is coming to a close on March 8th. So if you've been sleeping on any of those items, you saw something and you went, I think I'm going to wait until it gets a little bit closer. Maybe there won't be any bidding wars. I wouldn't sleep too long because you might miss out. We've actually even added some additional items in case you haven't noticed that. We have posted about them, but we have a gift card to Two Blind Brothers website, as well as an adorable to die for plush puppy. It is a guide dog. They're based off of actual real guide dogs. They all have names that have tactile braille in their ear of their name. And they're decent sized, super soft, super lovable. So, I mean, I might have to bid on that one. Don't get in a bidding war with me. Or do, because that would be great for the division. We also have 2 top-of-the-line air filtration systems. So if you have allergies, or like last year with the wildfires from Canada, I know we were spending so much money on furnace filters to help try to filter that out of the air. That would be a great purchase as well. As well as all the awesome stuff we already had on there. STEM kits, jewelry, baked goods, gift baskets that were specifically curated for us by local Kalamazoo businesses. If you don't want to buy something and you don't want to get something for someone else, you also have the option to give a cash donation. PayPal and Zelle, the information is on the auction website. Or if you can't or don't want to do either of those things, just continue to share. Every dollar that we make goes towards Midwest Seminar, and every dollar above and beyond that we can then put into our treasury and use for future in-person events, national convention, state convention. We definitely want to keep moving forward and get as much traction to that website as possible. Just a quick reminder that it is www.32auctions.com/MIABS. That's MIABS XOXO. So make sure you check it out. On that note, we did have, I talked about the virtual event with Riley. We also had our AHA brunch, which is All Hearts Align, on February 14th here in Kalamazoo. And it was an amazing event. The student division was able to offer assistance for transportation for everyone that wanted to attend to be able to make it here. And thank you to Rehabilitation Way via Robert Parsons. And I always get this wrong, so I'm going to look at notes. Kalamazoo Family Counseling and Mediation Services. They offered up the space that we had the brunch at, as well as covering all of the food and all of the beverages. The room was electric. We laughed. We had conversations about advocacy. We talked about the auction, the excitement about Midwest Seminar. We ended up talking about where we are as a division and where we want to go. Things that the members want to see, things that we need to do moving forward, how to grow our membership. And at the end of the day, I think we all became a little bit more like family. If you missed out on this in-person event, please make sure you don't miss out on the next one. We want to make sure that we can have every member go where they want to go every time. That's our goal as the board. That is our goal as the division, to make sure we keep you guys engaged, we keep you guys excited, and if you want to be a part of something, we make that a reality, because financial difficulties should never stop any of us. With that being said, I am happy to announce that at our Midwest Seminar Committee, we were able to tell all 13 members that are slated to go to Midwest Seminar that they are able to go, and they are receiving all the financial assistance that they asked for, whether that be full assistance or partial. They are all covered, from registration to hotel rooms and transportation. It was electric in the room. The excitement was palpable. We can't wait. We can't wait to show up 13 strong and have Michigan show, we're here, we're ready, and we want to build the Federation as a family. Let's do this. What's next? What can we do? So we can't wait to bring all those updates to you after we've gone. We also will try our best. It is going to be a jam-packed weekend. We've looked at the agenda, and it is, from the time you get up till the time you go to bed, it is filled with things that are do not miss. But we're going to try our best to get you a couple of little snippets. We'll make some videos when we get back, and we're also hoping, fingers crossed, that we can do some sort of live streaming while we're at the event as well. So keep your ears and eyes posted for that. We will definitely keep the membership updated on anything that may be coming during that weekend of March 13th through the 15th. I think I have covered everything. I might have missed something. It will definitely be in the newsletter if I did. Shortest month of the year, busiest month so far, and we have no plans of stopping. Look for us in March, because whatever we did this month, we plan on doing just as much, if not more, moving forward. One last thing that you want to make sure you put on your calendar: we did send out a text as well as an email, but we just want to make sure we have the information anywhere possible in case you missed it. We are going to be having a special election in the month of March. So normally we have a 1-2-hour business meeting each month on the first Saturday of the month. This month, coming up in March, we are going to actually have 2 1-hour meetings. And the reason for that is we are going to be offering up a proposed amendment to the Constitution. So in November, when this board took over, prior to us taking over, the previous board made an amendment to the Constitution to eliminate their at-large board members. And the reason for this, there were many reasons. They had a much smaller membership. The membership that they had, the activity was here and there, hit or miss. And the president at the time had some unforeseen obligations. He was kind of pulled in a different direction He started out as a student, and that's where his passion and drive were. And then it became more about employment and making sure that he could assist blind individuals in the employment arena. And so it got really hard to meet quorum a lot of times. So they did that to help us as we came in, make sure that we were going to be able to grow and do business and do the things that we needed to do. President Crouch at the time did say, as soon as we are in a position where I feel that it's best for the division to replace those board members again, we'll address it at that time. And he was very proud to announce that we're there. We're 30 members or so strong and growing every day. So we are putting together, rewriting the Constitution. We're going to have that special meeting because you have to read it and then read it again. So on Saturday, March 7th, that's what we're going to be doing, reading the old Constitution, letting you know about the proposed amendment, answering any questions. And then Sunday, March 8th, we will be rereading it again, talking about it, having a motion, and then voting on it. At that time, we will also have an election for the board members to replace those positions that currently do not exist. So do not miss those meetings. This is the time for your voice to be heard. This is your time for your vote to be there and to count. And if you're interested in running for a board position, this is your time to either be nominated or you can nominate yourself and get on and be a part of the process. We look forward to seeing everyone there. We look forward to an awesome March. And let's just keep going and let's build the Federation. We'll see you in March. Bye.
Please like and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss anything on the MIABS channel. Bye!